What is up, guys? Last night I watched Venom 1, Venom 2, and Venom 3 back to back to back with a little bit of delay in between. I did sleep for a day. Not a day. I just watched two at night and then I watched one the next night. But I just want to talk about how good it was. How great it was as someone who never watched Venom, and I seen the first one, whenever the first one came out, I seen clips. I was like, man, that's so good. I was like, that looks like a good movie, dude. I want to go ahead and watch that. But I never did. And then the second one came out, thought the same thing. I was like, man, that's so good. I need to watch that. And I didn't even know there was a third one, but there is. But, dude, so there's spoilers in this, but is Venom worth watching? Yes. Venom 1 is good. Super, super, super good. It introduces Venom to Eddie Brock very well. It introduces the main character, Eddie Brock, extremely well. Played by Tom Hardy. Great actor. Great actor. Can't say anything bad about Tom Hardy. He plays very well into Venom. Very comedy style. Very Deadpool-esque. There's a lot of action, a lot of comedy. Super good. Venom and Eddie constantly go back and forth, and there's a main bad guy, Carlton Drake. He wants to use these things for his greed, going into space, collecting aliens, all their shit. He brings them back, you know what I mean, and then all hell goes loose. Eddie loses his job because of finding some files on his girlfriend's computer, and then him and his girlfriend break up, and then it just goes down, and then you're introduced to the first one just brings you into a lot of love for the character, and the in-fight scene is super good, super, super good. It's very nice to watch a action movie that paid a lot of attention to using, I don't know, man. It's like he's not a superhero because he's vulnerable a lot of times, but he's not because Venom likes him. You know what I mean? And then Venom 2, it just brings the story even deeper. I think Venom 2, they did I think they did better than the first one. I loved it. There was no complaints about 2 at all. There's a little bit, it's kind of weird how it just starts you off against Cassidy, the murderer, and then I didn't care for any of the filler parts of him going to see him, and then Venom figuring out the case, and then him hating him and getting a symbiote because he bit Venom or bit Eddie. I feel like that was just a bunch of nonsense to add into it, but the main parts were good. The fight scenes were better. I think Venom and Eddie Brock had a better relationship in the second one than in the first one, and I appreciated that. I really did. It was just super good character development. Amazing character development. Absolutely loved it. I think the final fight was a little anticlimactic. Literally. The final fight scene was a little anticlimactic. How he died, and Eddie did get back brought to life, which creates the codex, because Eddie dies and then Venom comes back and he's like buddy. And it's just a big wonky tonky stonky, you know what I mean? But after that, that creates the codex, which is introduced in the third Venom movie, which is the key to the symbiote's maker to being escaped from his prisons. Claws, or Claw, I think, is his name. I don't remember. It was little. I don't remember that part. But Venom and Eddie have this codex because it was created by Venom bringing back Eddie's life. And anytime Venom or Eddie goes into their full form, then the codex is able to be found by his other demons, which are just like symbiotes, man. They regain their HP, they reconstruct themselves. They don't die. Pretty invincible. Sound and fire is the only thing, along with symbiotes. But it's super good. The third one's super good. And I like it because they introduce a lot more symbiotes, right? They introduce more aliens, which is so cool. The ending fight scene is amazing, but they just killed each one off. They killed them one by one by one by one. And then they have to go ahead and kill Venom. Venom has to sacrifice his life, which is, I hate that. I hate that. That made me cry. I was a grown man who cried over that shit. And I really did appreciate it was a good movie. The end when Eddie was down to kill himself with Venom. He was like, "We're gonna go out together, buddy." let's do it. Let's do it. And then Venom was like, no, Eddie, you're living. And he's like, this is not the end. So I'm really hoping that there's gonna be another Venom. I really hope there is. This is just a quick video. I just want to talk about how good Venom is and if you should watch it in 2025. And the answer is yes, 100%. You should watch it. You need to go watch it right now. Don't be fucking stupid. It's a good movie. I I mean, if you don't appreciate comedy with a little bit of action, then you're not gonna like it.